Hello, this is Stacy Mrazek. I have had the opportunity to research more about the ISTE student standards, and I have decided to look at Math in Society, the course that was provided in the Canvas site. And this is a high school mathematics course and college course. And through my research, I was able to identify one example and one non-example for each standard of the ISTE standards for students. And I am going to show you two of my examples and two of my non-examples while looking at this course, Math in Society. This is the main page that you click on when you go into the course. And right here it says click for a live preview. So I go to there and it brings you to here. This is the course that gives you the overview, all different information that the students would be able to see when they're in the course. As I was researching and looking through this course, I clicked on Global Education. And in Global Education here, it gives an example of different things that the students will be doing with Global Education. And this is an example of the ISTE Standard 1 of Creativity and Innovation. If you look down at this section here, this is what I'm going to be referencing here, that students are expected to explore the world around them through the lens of mathematics and draw conclusions between culture, mathematics, and perception. And when reading the ISTE standards in Standard 1, one of the qualifications here are that students need to apply existing knowledge to generate new ideas, which is exactly what they would be doing in this assignment. In this assignment here, they'll have to learn about other cultures, and you can read this right here, that they have to be able to count and particularly systems involving bases other than 10, such as the Mayan system. And this is an example of how students identify trends in not only their culture, but those of others. So I felt that this met and was an example of the ISTE Standard 1, Creativity and Innovation. My next example is if you go back to the main page here, excuse me, sorry about that. If you go back to where it says modules, and you can see on here, if you go down on the page, it goes into each unit. I found one example in Unit 11. So you just scroll down the page, and under Unit 11, on the Writing tab is where I'm going to show you right now. You click on the Writing tab, and this is what is brought up for the students. And it explains how the students have to do research, the history behind the Electoral College. And so you can see a better example of this. If you look at number 6 right here, it says that the students have to research the history behind the Electoral College to explore why the system was introduced instead of using a popular vote. Based on your research and experiences, state and defend your opinion on whether the Electoral College system is or is not fair. I felt that students are meeting ISTE Standard 4, which is critical thinking, problem solving, and decision making by doing this activity that students are expected to do. In this assignment, it states that the students have to defend their opinion on whether the Electoral College system is or is not fair. So students are meeting indicator C under Standard 4, which states collect and analyze data to identify solutions and or make informed decisions. So I thought this was an excellent example of how students collect data to make informed decisions. I just stated two examples for the ISTE standards for students. So now I'm going to show you actually two non-examples. So I'm going to show you how, going back to the course, excuse me, sorry about that. All right, if you go back to the modules, and I have looked through the entire course. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to modules and show you that all of these sections here There's the course introduction and all of the different sections. You can see what's expected of the students, every single unit, what their assignment is, what their activities and assignments are. The quiz, we're actually not able to sign into the quiz because you have to have a password for that. But it goes through all the way through Unit 11. On here, I've searched the page over and over, and I'm yet to find any type of communication and collaboration for the students. And the ISTE Student Standard 2 states the Standard 2 is communication and collaboration, and it states that students should be using digital media and environments to communicate and work collaboratively to support individual learning and to contribute to the learning of others. In many of the assignments, students seem to be working on their own and have no kind of discussions that are taking place. For example, if you look at some of the units, I'm going to scroll down here so you can see the units. In each unit, you can click on the learning activities. And on here, it explains exactly what they're doing. And you can see here, it says learning activities. There's no kind of activities that the students are working collaboratively. Everything that I have seen is they're working just on their own. They have to read things. They take a quiz on their own, unless it's somewhere on here stated that I did not see on here, or maybe the instructor had told the students just when they have some online meetings. Another example of another non-example that I have found is during the writing assignments. Let me go ahead and take you back to on the unit. This is the main page again that the students see when they bring up their class. For example, Unit 1 is problem solving. And if you just click in Unit 1 writing, every single unit has a writing assignment that the students have to do. And you can take a look down here of what they're looking for. There are a lot of real world examples, which I think is great. However, in the ISTE standards, it states, Standard 3 states research and information fluency, that students should apply digital tools to gather, evaluate, and use information. However, in every single unit that you look at, no matter if it was Unit 1 through Unit 11, in no unit have I seen that the students are applying digital tools to gather and evaluate information. Therefore, I felt that it was a non-example of Standard 3 of the research and information fluency. From the information I read on this course page, students are only using very few digital tools, if any at all, which are given by the teacher. So, as I said, I made reference to each unit, and I'm going to go ahead and show you the course overview. Again, you can find that from the main tab. I'll take you back to the main tab here. If you look at modules, that shows you everything. And right now I went to course overview, so I'm clicking on that to show you exactly what I'm talking about on here. When you look at the course overview, everything the students are using is given to the students by the teacher, and they're not provided with ways to evaluate and select information and sources and digital tools based on the appropriateness to specific tasks as it states in ISTE Standard 3. I'm going to go ahead and take you back to the main page again. I felt this course to me looks very interesting for math and society. However, I don't know that it fits all of the ISTE student standards as it should. It definitely, as I proved, it showed examples and non-examples. And I feel that the students would gain a lot of information from taking this course. However, I feel that there's definitely a lot of areas that the course they could add some more technology resources and opportunities for the students in order to meet more of the ISTE standards. Thank you.